Right. Go for it.
Do you want to just say go when you press
Well,
okay. In 2002, the Larsen B ice shelf on Antarctica collapsed spectacularly. An area of ice twice the size of Greater London was lost in less than a month. Now I want to know, could the Larsen C ice shelf, Larsen B's next door neighbour, be headed for a similar fate? In order to understand this, we need to first know what happened to Larsen B. Why did it collapse so suddenly? Well, Larsen B is situated in an area of Antarctica that has warmed over 5 times the global average over the last century, and this means that in some places the surface of the ice is starting to melt. Now the water from this melting can accumulate, form these huge lakes, some of which can be up to 4 kilometres across. Now here we have a satellite image of Larsen B just after it collapsed, and if you look to the zoomed in area in the red box, those black splodges you can see are these lakes of melting ice. Larsen B was covered in them, and the interesting thing is that just before the ice shelf collapsed, these lakes started to drain. First one drained, then those around them, then those around that, and a chain reaction that's thought to have been key in the sudden collapse of the ice shelf. Now recently, these lakes have also been observed on the Larsen C ice shelf, and that's where my research is focusing. I want to know, do these lakes mean that Larsen C is headed for a similar fate to Larsen B? Using information gathered from web stations situated on the Larsen C ice shelf, there are computer simulations of the way that heat from the sun and the atmosphere is transferred through the surface of the ice shelf. And this allows me to make calculations of how much the ice shelf is melting and suggest ways in which these lakes might be forming and what they could mean for the future of Larsen C. A key thing to think about is what happens if a lake falls where there's a crevasse in the ice shelf. Now crevasses in ice shelves tend to close up naturally, but fill them with water, and the pressure of the water can cause them to expand both sideways and downwards, and this expansion may leave the ice shelf susceptible to collapse. Now if it does turn out that Larsen C is headed for a similar fate to Larsen B, what does this actually mean? What are the consequences? Well, first of all, there's the loss of habitat to consider. Huge colonies of penguins and other creatures suddenly losing their homes. Secondly, there's the fact that these huge chunks of ice that come off of the ice shelf melt into the ocean, and this will affect things like ocean temperature and how salty it is. Now I can see at this point you might well be thinking, sounds kind of important, but does it really matter to me? Antarctica's quite far away, and I'm not a penguin. But the answer is yes, and the reason for that is because of sea level rise. Glaciers flow off of the land on Antarctica and onto ice shelves, and the ice shelves hold them back, but take the ice shelf away, and the glaciers are free to speed up, and all the ice and water that they take with them will contribute to sea level rise. And that has consequences globally, including implications for us here in the UK.
2:55.